Well, hi, I am Debra R. Richardson of Debra R. Richardson LLC, and I work with you to help you clean up your vendor data and clean up your vendor processes so that you pay the right vendor. Now, this week's Vendor Master File tip of the week is it a scam? The BBB may be able to tell you. And we're specifically going to do a BBB Scam Tracker Demo. So, what is that? First off, the BBB is the Better Business Bureau, but it is not your parents, not even your grandparents' Better Business Bureau. It's not just there to help you, find the right plumber. It has a lot of fraud resources, and I have two more pieces of content that I think is going to help you understand what you can use the Better Business Bureau or the BBB for. But before we get to that, I do want to demo their scam tracker. Now, their scam tracker is available. I'm going to pull that up right here. Their scam tracker is available for anyone to look up a scam. So if you get a suspicious text message, if you get a suspicious email, whether you're looking up as a consumer or as a business, you can see if anyone else has reported it to the Better Business Bureau as a scam. So there are two different ways that you can use the scam tracker. You can report a scam if you have been scammed, and what happens when you submit your case is that the BBB will review it, and then if it is valid, they will publish it. But they also share it with third-party resources as well, like the FBI's Crime Complaint Center, like the Federal Trade Commission, so that everyone, right, nationwide gets access to that scam. So let's go back up here. So if you're not, if you haven't been scammed, and you haven't reported it, and if you have, please report it. But if you want to look up, right, is what you received that might be a little suspicious, is that a scam? Well, you could just look up scam, and we come down to the lower part of the page, and you could look up these scams in multiple ways based on the business name used, the website, email used, the phone number used. I love that. And I'm just going to go in and click on search, and it actually did populate search results already here. And I'll just assume that I don't know, a public group. No, let's go down here to Employment Hotline Express. And so I want more information on that, because you know what? I got an email from an HR rep that's supposed to be from Hotline Express. So if I click on that here, it's going to go through and give me some more information. So this says that the offering job asks for identification and to take a picture with identification, and they would send me information on the next step to proceed with the job. So it's given the scammers information, their location, the email address, the 800 number, where they got it from, and you know what? This kind of sounds like they are looking for ID, maybe. What can they do with that? Oh, they can open up a bank account because they now have your picture and identification. Hmm. There was another one that I saw before, and it wasn't an employment scam. It was on a law firm that was sending out emails asking for funds. And you know what? That was just maybe a week ago, and there have been so many since then. But the great point is that you can search for it. So let's see, what was the name of that other one? The one we just looked at, Hotline. Let's just see if there are any other ones where Hawk line has been used. And so here is the one I believe we just looked at for Hawkline Express. There's been Hawkline Freight. Here's another one for Hawkline Freight and Express. And so you can see that they have had, of these that are matching, they've had multiple people report the same thing. And so you can definitely use this to see if that suspicious email or text message that you received could be fraudulent. And if no one has reported it and you find out that it is fraudulent, then you know what? You report it so the next person can see that it is a fraud. All right, so that was a great demo of the Better Business Bureau or BBB Scam Tracker. But you know what? They have other resources as well. And I talk about them in back-to-back podcasts, episode 339 and episode 340 of my Putting the AP in Happy podcast that you can listen to wherever you listen to podcasts. But you know what? They're also on YouTube, and 339 is going to come up first. And I'm talking with Troy Baker from the Michigan Better Business Bureau, and we're really talking about the other resources that are available for all size businesses to avoid fraud. So make sure you check those out. 339 is going to come up right after this video, so stay tuned. All right, so that is it for today. If you like more information on how to improve your vendor process, please go to my website at debrarrichardson.com for free tools and resources to you avoid fraud, fines, and bad vendor data. Now, if you would like over 115, 49, 63, I'm always adding more hours of vendor process training for your vendor team, then check out the Vendor Process Training Center at training.debrarrichardson.com. So good luck, and be sure to subscribe and to hit the notification bell to be notified next Tuesday for the next Vendor Master File tip of the week.